The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 21 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert now. Buying time to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4. Very quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Trey McKinney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. This to Hines on the drop-off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Allen to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that for a second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Stevenson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Hunter, nice one on a punt as he sends this one away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling out to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out make this a successful drive.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Allen now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again for Stevenson, running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Gets by him at the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is a counter play. Eckler. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Eckler again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bills getting set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On first down, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to... They did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, once goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, under the crossbar.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. they've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also a little consequence as this game is over. Inside, if you try to take